Like my goal is, like as we talked about earlier, where our inspiration came from. My goal is to one day create that moment that I felt in Star Wars. We go all the way back to Star Wars, where Obi-Wan gives Luke his father's lightsaber. I want to create that moment. I want to create that moment for some kid, so that I know 30 years from now, some kid saw Devil Comes Down and he just goes, "Oh my God, this just ignited my life. I had no idea it was going to end the way it did." You know, and it just set me off on the course of filmmaking. To me, that makes it all worth it. Even beyond that, you don't have to have that kind of life-changing moment. Even if they just jump, if they just scream, if they just yell while they're in the theater, that in and of itself makes it all worth it. And if you're not a filmmaker, if you're not an artist that has that same goal, that has that same dream, that has that same desire to want to see people actually respond and have a real emotional response, a real emotional reaction, to really live and breathe and feel and think because of your artwork, then why are you doing this? Why? Stop. Quit. Get out now. Don't waste my time. Don't waste anyone else's time. If you're doing this because of the money, stop. Stop now, because I hate you. I despise you. You have to be doing this because you want to bring something into the world, because you want to share that inspiration that you received as a kid growing up watching those movies. You want to share this emotion that you've gained. You want to share this inspiration. You want to put it back out, recycle it into the world, enlighten the world, enrich the world, entertain the world. You want to be more than just a breeding machine. You want to be an artist. You want to be a filmmaker. You want to be a musician. You want to enrich the world. You want to add more than just to the gene pool. That's what it's about. Because yes, in the end, all we are is dust in the wind. Our time on this planet is short. It's brief compared to the span of eternity. It comes and it goes. It's gone in the blink of an eye. But hopefully, just maybe, us as artists, during our small time on this planet of dirt, will create something that will outlive us, that will help enrich the culture, that will go on from now to the end of time. Will enrich the lives that it touches, that it changes for the better. Helps raise people up out of the dirt, out of the muck, out of the mire, beyond that 9-to-5 day, beyond paying bills.
That's our new singer.
You gotta share that inspiration. Share it with the world. That's what we're here for.
Malfunctioning Spock.
That's what we've done this podcast for. Thank you for joining us. This is Mutantville Players, coming to you live from the Mutantville Mothership. It was 2010 when we started. It's 2011 now. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed this trip down memory lane. We hope you appreciate the message that we've shared with you. And we thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us on this trip, whether it was in front of the camera, behind it, or whether or not you were just in the audience watching what we've created. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being there with us. Thank you for fighting the good fight. And we wish each and every one of you a Happy New Year.